fucking greatest. Back kicks the incredible. Just the sweet skate. Here we go again. The Rock Boys in the building tonight. Alright, they say it. Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it is the best thing born today. Let's start the show.
That's that sound. You know what it is. It's Friday. What's cracking other than the cracks of your behinds? You are live with the Just Us League, and this is Skate Talk, where we talk all skate and nothing but the skate. So help us, Almighty. Yo, right now, you know who it is. It's the Dark Knight. You know, up in the sky over here is none other than Super Duper Man, more powerful than a locomotive. And then the other guy right over here, I was going to the flea market, and they said it was a guy running around here who owned a shop that was mistreating people. When I went to the shop, they said, I asked, was the guy's first name Green, his last name Lantern, middle name motherfucking? And when I asked, was he the owner of the shop? They said it was sure enough Green motherfucking Lantern. He is here. This is the Justice League. We getting it in. What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much, bro.
Hey, bro.
Nothing much.
Hey, I'm at the point now, dog, where I'm glad that we seen instead of being viewed. You dig what I'm saying? So let's be happy. Let's get into another week of Skate Talk.
That's a good motto. Let's be happy, because you know I still like your motto, because yesterday's price is not what?
It's not today's price.
So
that still stands. It definitely still stands.
We're gonna keep vibing with that. We're gonna keep rocking with that.
Without doubt.
What's up?
Man, you know, long week, ready for the weekend, ready to sleep in, you know. But I was ready for the day. I couldn't wait for Friday.
I'm sure your people are ready for you as well too. As this is the infamous purple skater hater. You know? So I'm sure the purple skaters will be tuning in. Yo, we got to kick it off with the sponsor. Let's get it.
Baby, just you taste so good like I knew you would.
Rock Justice League Skate Talk that's who we're brought to you by, one of our sponsors. Nothing better than a drink that provides durability as well as drinkability. But you gotta what?
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. I'm kicking it off with that red berry. Ciroc red berry with some Minute Maid lemonade.
Okay.
Super. What you got cracking?
You know what? I had to go back out and grab the French shit, man. I had to grab the French vanilla.
Okay.
And grab me some ginger ale with it. Be good to go.
Green MF and Lantern, what you got?
I got that blue dot tonight.
Back on the blue dot. The
Back
original.
on the blue dot.
Okay. As well, we got to give it up for our other sponsor, Enchanted Desserts,
where
the magic is in the taste.
Yep.
Hey, we've been getting some orders in, and we got some coming through. They back rocking and rolling. Y'all better get going with some desserts. For any event that y'all need, please look up Enchanted Desserts. You can check it out on Facebook. You can see all of the great desserts and even request whatever you want. So, I mean, what else can you ask for? Enchanted Desserts. The magic is in the taste. You got to taste it, though, to get the magic. That's where I'm going. Holiday orders. Hey, taking holiday orders. I mean, hey, maybe get some Thanksgiving orders in. Get your Christmas orders going up now. Hey, get them in.
Also get in birthday orders, baby. Get your birthday orders in, too. I got some coming up, so I ain't even worried about it.
Okay, I heard that. I'm with it. Yo, so, I mean, as always, we want to encourage everybody to check out the last show. We really enjoyed ourselves on that last show. I'm telling you, it was something we reviewed the Dallas Skate Fair Classic. It was a excellent event. We had none other than Mr. OD himself. Nobody came to see you, Otis, as you know, he was the host, and we were able to come as the AKA backup host to the party. So, you know, hey, we did our thing. If you want to hear everything about the Dallas Skate Fair Classic, that is a monumental event. Please check out our last show.
I'm saying, man.
Thank you.
Check it out. Thank you for your support. Shit.
As we do. Thank you. We do thank you. And still drink responsibly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All righty. So now we ain't gonna waste no time. We going in straight on in. There was a skate party here in St. Louis about 2 weeks ago as well. We went ahead and was able to attend this event, and we have a very familiar face coming through. So we're still going to kind of talk about it. GL, let me know when that person is ready to pop up.
They're ready right now, boss.
Well, shoot. Well, we ain't going to wait. I'm sure the people are dying to know. So we're going to bring her on in. It is...
Wow.
Hey! How you doing, Miss Randy?
Doing good.
Oh, she's still breaking up.
Yes. How's the audio?
Okay, Randy, you go ahead and switch to your phone.
It's cutting in and out on you. That's what you guys get for buying Macs.
We'll bring you back in.
The Mac computers, boy, they just don't act right with other software that ain't Mac.
No.
Ain't Mac. No, we want to make sure that you guys can hear Randy clearly for those who are listening on other platforms like Spotify. But hey, guess what? Our show is actually visual on Spotify. So we are as well Apple Podcasts, Samsung TV. We're on that. Yo, you take your pick. We on a lot of things.
As well as YouTube, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh yeah. Look, we on so much it's hard to keep track of. Pull your license out. We might be on that.
Licenses, birth certificates.
Yeah.
The only thing that we will not endorse is late ass temp tags. We not on those.
Boy, it's getting worse and worse here. I don't know about if it's bad where you guys are at, but Jesus. It's getting worse and worse.
St. Charles, they be running them temp tags now.
Yes, sir.
They need to start everywhere.
Right.
Need to start everywhere. So for those who are tuning in, we have Miss Randy. She's going to come through and talk about her second annual skate party that she had a few weeks ago. We were in attendance. Yeah. It was the R&B skate party Rhythm and Bounce.
Yeah. I swear.
And it was some rhythm and it was some bounce going on.
It was a whole area full of bounce, but we'll get into that later on after we talk to her and get some more insight from her. Yeah. A lot of bounce.
So Friday was an actual R&B party. It was lingeries and pajama edition. Sounds by DJ Tycoon. We were out at Skateway in Illinois. Yeah, it's way out there in Granite City. For us who are in St. Louis, is about a good 30-minute drive out there. So people who really mess with Randy and wanted to come to this party definitely drove from St. Louis. You know, had a nice little drive to go out to St. Louis. I know some other skaters are probably like 30 minutes. That's all. Some people, you know, drive an hour, 25 hour and 10 to get to the rink.
Yeah.
So, We drove out for that party. Excellent. She had a party Saturday at Coach Light.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy DJ Bounce was in the house. Shout out to Bounce. He got an energy drink.
Most definitely.
We're gonna get Bounce on the show because he is promoting his energy drink all over. Had Lil Scrappy and Trillville drinking his drink. Yo, man,
Yeah.
Bounce is getting it, brother.
Bounce out. That's what it is. We're gonna have to check that out too, man. I'm gonna have to give a taste on that and see what it's about.
We'll have to find out what's going on with Miss Randy.
Yeah, that too. That too. Meantime and between time, man, we could talk about what it is that we experienced and what it is that we saw and how we felt about that night, that Friday night at the party.
Yeah, fellas. So why don't y'all do that? Inform me. Let me know what it was that night that you all. Oh, what? Speaking of, she is back.
Okay, there you go. There we go.
Okay, y'all. Let's see. I got Chrome on the computer.
Excellent. Excellent, Tioto.
Yay.
What did you do so I can do it?
It wasn't working on my phone either, but I got Chrome downloaded and installed, so I guess you need Chrome.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, black folks need Chrome on their cars. They need that Chrome.
I probably need to update my Chrome.
Probably, yeah. That's what you get for that Mac. How you doing, Miss Randy? Yo, just give the little people just a snippet of everything that you got your own site that you just capture every freaking thing everywhere. Yo, just give them a little tad bit.
Little recap. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Randy. I am the owner of WESKATE.CLIPZ on Instagram. So I am a skate media page. And really that just started because I'm not new anymore, but when I was new to the skate community about 5 years ago, I was so in awe by what I saw. I would record everything like, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I had all these videos and nowhere to put them. And I started traveling. I'm like, man, I get all these videos of these people and they just never see them. And one day I was like, I'm just going to make a page so people can see the videos I got of them. And it's grown tremendously since then.
How many followers do you have with WeSkate?
Yeah.
I hit 5,000 recently. So I'm a little over 5,000 now.
You're growing. All right. Cinco 5. All right.
And you might have also seen me. I mentor under Skate Life TV. So I am a member of Skate Life as well. So you'll see me. Yeah, you'll see me going live occasionally from the Facebook page as well.
Okay.
This girl is into it all. I mean, just a rising star, traveling everywhere almost every other week. Wow.
Professional.
Some of the favorite rinks you've been to so far, because you travel a little bit more than we do. So probably way more than we do.
Or favorite parties.
Parties, rinks, whatever.
Okay. I feel like favorite party, I think mine is Tampa Soul Roll. I feel like Tampa and Houston Roundup, I feel like those are neck and neck for me. Favorite event, I feel like it's not a traditional skate party, but Roller Wave in New York. I don't know if you guys ever seen anything from Roller Wave. So they just throw various events throughout the year and they're always very unique. Like the Roller Wave glow party. I think they're doing like a Halloween costume party, but it's so much fun. Like everybody's in their neon and it's glowing and it's like a rave kind of, but on skates.
Okay.
So it's different than what we're used to and it's so much fun. So much fun.
I love a glow party. Speaking of glow, so you just had a skate party here in St. Louis, kind of / Illinois, St. Louis, one night Illinois, Granite City, other night, Coach Light. So for the first party, it was a R&B lingerie and pajama edition. Everybody was in their lingeries, they Victoria's Secrets.
Some secrets was not as quiet as others.
Yeah, the secret was out. I'll tell you that. But before we get into it, what made you choose a pajama and a lingerie R&B party for your first opening party for your first night?
So, little history. I said this is the second annual because last year I did an R&B party, and it's so simple how it started. Literally, me and the homeboy skating, and he's like, "Man, we could use an all R&B night. Randy, you should throw an R&B party." And I was like, I could. I guess it was just that simple that we were skating and somebody's like, "Man, we need an all R&B night." So last year I did an R&B night, and I threw a party. And as you know, well, some people may not know, I'm a part of United Skate Squad, which is a group led by Mo and Danny Hawkins.
Mohawk, Mohawk.
Yes, the Hawks. And our team is all across, the nation, and a lot of them came in and supported the party last year, and we had a blast. And I think the biggest thing that I heard about last year is people were happy to not have a skate DJ. I did not use a skate DJ. The person I use has never DJ'd at a skating rink in his life, but he is my favorite R&B DJ. So everybody was like, it sounds different. It finally sounded different. And I got a lot of positive reviews about that. So I'm like, okay, we're going to run it back next year. But if I'm going to have people coming in from out of town, I feel like I need to make it worth their while to come to St. Louis. So I was like, all right, let's try a weekend. So this is my first time trying to do a skate party weekend.
Okay.
And it's so crazy because I had no idea what I was doing. I did everything by myself, but the turnout was amazing. And just me in college, I was a party promoter. So I was just trying to think, how can I hype this up? How can I get a lot of hype? I'm like, well, if we're going to start it off with all R&B, because I want to keep that same theme from last year. I was like, what would make that pop? R&B, sexy, people want to backpack, get pregnant. Yeah, let's go over the top. Lingerie and pajamas. Why not? Why not? And that escalated very quickly.
we are definitely going to get into the escalation, because the scenery was excellent.
Yeah, a lot of the men said, "Randy, thank you."
Thank you. Yes. As a fellow man, thank you, Randy.
Well, I was getting ready to say the two of us, we say thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely nice. It was nice. We noticed one thing during the R&B party. At one point, the music sort of changed. It went to Ratchet City up in there.
Yeah.
First you came in. So for you guys, let me paint the picture for you guys that weren't there. So it's an all R&B party. It's lingerie. It's sexy. You know what I'm saying? The light is muted. It's dim light. Everybody's out there skating to smooth R&B, sexy music. It's a lot of backpacking going on.
Ballrooming.
Oh, it was some ballrooming and dooming. I'm telling you. Great song selections of R&B artists, just down the block of sexy R&B. So we get that for a good couple hours, right? About 2 hours, we rocking it. It's a sexy party. Everybody's feeling sexy. Everybody's smooth. Next thing we know, we entered the trap zone and people lost their fucking minds. When I tell you, it was amazing. You had to be there. Wow. I mean, it was brilliantly done. We were not expecting the trap era. And I don't know if people requested that, but I mean, when it kicked in, everybody's gears shifted from 5 to 6. And it was hang on to your PJs and lingerie because it was going down.
If you go see the pictures on my page, you will understand. Actually, I think I got a video.
The pictures are nice scenery. It'll get you drooling. But if you want your seat hot, the videos when it entered that trap era, I mean, Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna tell you from my perspective what happened. So I feel like it's not a skate party without Mr. Bowtie Bartender, right? So I didn't plan early enough to get my man out here, but I said for me to have a party weekend, I need to order some drinks from Bowtie. So I got some drinks shipped to St. Louis. So I just want to say I was on a nice level, and out of nowhere, I couldn't even tell you who, but I do remember somebody coming up to me and saying, Randy, Tycoon asked, can he do twerk music the last 15 minutes? Or it's 15 or 30. I don't remember.
It was 30. It was 30.
It was 30?
30. Yeah, we was counting.
And they were like, Tycoon asked, can he do twerk? Because his DJ like name is kind of like he's the vibe curator. Like he reads the room, he creates a vibe. And all I know is like, you play twerk? And I was like, yeah. And then it escalated.
Along the walls. Up against the I mean, everybody lost their fucking minds.
Man, listen.
Excellent time. It just went to a different level. And the level it went to was fun. It was I mean, I've been to a lot of skate parties. When I tell you a meet and greet vibe with a actual skate party almost is what you created. And is that I think that was brilliant. I don't know if you lucked into that or if you designed that brilliantly, but I mean, kudos to you because it was like, okay, everybody was ready. I don't know if the liquor had just fully gotten into everybody's system, but people cut loose. It was people who didn't even really talk, people who shy, everything. They came out their shells that night. I mean, people was
everybody. And I don't know if you guys kept up with the way I was promoting the party, but I like to keep things funny. So the way I was promoting was, at this lingerie party, some people gonna leave pregnant. Like I would make jokes like we're gonna have a vendor with some condoms and all of that ready because it might be needed that night. It was a lot of jokes around it's going down that night.
I think you created an event that is going to be tough to beat in that aspect.
Yeah.
When it comes to R&B and when it comes to sexiness and lingerie, it's going to be tough to beat that. That event is going to be tough. So before we get into the Saturday event, you said you had feedback from just the guys. What was some of the feedback from the ladies? Because, they lost it.
The ladies just had a great time. Like I don't know if you heard the little saying. They're like, woo, we had a time last night. Like that's just all everybody was saying. We had a time. I think the biggest feedback, and I felt this in my core, was it should have been longer. So like I said, with this being a fairly new party, I did 3 hours Friday night and then 4 hours Saturday night. Boy, when Friday night ended, I was so sad. I was like, already? Like, what do you mean it's over already? So I think biggest feedback, it needs to be longer because that vibe, like you said, I haven't seen nothing like it.
Yeah, you are absolutely
right.
right.
Longer, I don't think some people would have made it. I don't think some people would have made it. It was, literally, people was ready to just go ahead and get it popping,
Yeah.
I came home, but my piece was sleep. It was about 2 a.m. So I wasn't able to, do nothing. So, it was in the air that night. It was in the air. Okay.
Man. I need to let her know right now. Go ahead, sweetie.
Oh, I was going to say the one thing I did here. So I feel like a lot of people were thankful that I brought a lot of people in from out of town too, because it was new eye candy for everybody. Like for women, they seeing men, like the guys from Houston, Skate Love. That was some nice eye candy for us. They came in the Grinch matching onesies, and we was like, woo, the Grinches, Then I had some beautiful women from out of town. Like I brought in a lot of eye candy. Like anything you like was more than likely in that room.
Yeah.
For the third annual, I'm doing a onesie.
I know for sure it was.
Silk pajamas. They want y'all in silk boxers. That's what I heard.
They want us in the silk.
They
You
won't
got
silk.
it. You got it. We'll be silked out. You know, the thread count will be 100% silk. Okay. No cotton, no polyester.
Peep the comment for Ramona.
In green.
They will look good in that green. Mm-hmm.
So Saturday, you went ahead and topped it off with your main event out at Coach Light with the none other than Mr. DJ Bounce. And you know, we got to give it up because he got his drink in the place to be. So the Bounce House energy drink is out. So you had a DJ who got his own energy drink. So we know the energy was live, right?
Woo! The energy was crazy Saturday night. And the thing I loved about Saturday night, literally before I made the flyer or anything, I wanted DJ Bounce so bad. Like I wanted him bad just because he's a great skate DJ. We don't get to hear him often just because he doesn't, DJ a regular session like he used to. We used to have him Monday nights at St. Nick's, and I used to love those sessions. But I feel like we don't get to hear him often anymore. So I feel like it's a treat when you get to hear Bounce, right? And then also just his connections with Indy, Ohio, Louisville, I was like, oh, Bounce gonna bring the people out and we gonna be Bounce House jumping. And I felt like it was the perfect play on the rhythm and bounce party. It all came together. It made sense. And sure enough, we had DJ Jerry open the party Saturday night. And he did a phenomenal job. And then DJ Bounce came in and you felt the energy shift. The Bounce House started.
I bet it started, didn't it? Where he got him warmed up on the skate-cality of everything, right? Yeah, that's my word, y'all. Skate-cality. And then guess who just topped it off was DJ Bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Tink, MasterCard, how you doing? We got a lot of our friends coming in and just saying, "Hey, OD, what's up? Yeah, brother Lewis, we see you."
See you.
So that was immaculate in itself, just to have Bounce, and like you said, you saw that shift of energy. Just give us a little feedback as far as the whole event. Well, I'm gonna ask one question. What made you choose the Naptown Rollers to kind of help you guest host that?
Yeah, we just have a great relationship. I think one of the reasons why my party was so successful is because, as you said, I travel a lot and I show a lot of love. I support as many events as I can. And that's just one of those events that whenever I come to Naptown, they show mad love, So they're just saying, hey, Randy, we have the Naptown Real Roller Party next year. We kind of want to start promoting earlier. We're thinking about doing a tour. And I said, duh, you got my support. Come on through. What can we do? Let's host the meet and greet together. So that's kind of how that came together. And even the meet and greet, it's crazy to me how great that turned out, because when I planned the event, I did not plan a meet and greet. That didn't come until later, until I heard how many states were coming to the party. I'm like, wait, if this many people are coming in, I feel like I gotta do something for us to hang out, and I'm trying to think outside the box. Like, I don't want us to do anything boring. Let me think of something that we can do where we can actually interact, get to know the other skaters. So we went down to Start Bar downtown.
That's our spot. That's our spot.
Yeah. So it's an arcade bar. And it was a vibe for sure, because Skate Love, they're known for doing game nights. So they brought a whole bunch of board games, Uno, Phase 10, Connect 4. So you got skaters filled in Start Bar. We're playing games. We're playing dominoes, spades. We're playing arcade games. It was just a vibe. Yeah. Even in Start Bar, they were so chill. Like, they let some of the skaters bring their snakes in. Like, you got skaters chilling with snakes wrapped around their necks. Like, it was just.
I saw that. Yeah. I saw that video. You went live. I was like, yeah, they can have them little snakes. Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a vibe. And like I said, it's crazy to me how great it turned out, because I did not do a lot of planning. But now that I know, like, I need to build a team, I'm gonna reach out to people that's been doing this. Like, for example, OD, that's watching right now, I feel like I need to reach out and get some mentorship because clearly this party it's going to continue to grow.
We got another lovely mentor from the Wood Riders, Miss Tanya Taylor Hill.
Right there.
So yeah, I'm sure she did an excellent event with the Wood Riders.
Yes,
Definitely
and I
another
met her
person to link up
officially at Utah, at Salt Lake City. We officially met each other. So
Cool.
Excellent. So I mean, great feedback, I'm sure. Give me anything that they said, maybe one thing could have been better if possible. Did you get any of that?
Yeah, so I actually on my on the Instagram page this week, I asked people, hey, what could I have done to make it better? I think the biggest thing I heard was longer. People want long. Did you lose me?
Nope, we got you. Still here.
You got me? Okay, okay. But yeah, I heard make it longer, and then somebody said, Randy, create a time machine, and either we need to go back to that weekend or we need to fast forward to next year already. But
so
yes, other than that, it was pretty good.
I think you gave a good time. I mean, I really couldn't find anything. I know that the floor out at Skateway is just a tad bit grippy. It's a little bit grippier. Mm-hmm. That's just me. If I could suggest anything, it might just be that floor was a little grippy. But I know the people at Skateway were just so accommodating, and it's just a good spot out there. But
yeah, I mean, earlier this year. So I really try to keep everybody in mind. I did a poll on my page asking everybody, hey, if I was to throw a party, what rinks would you prefer? And the top two were Skateway and Skate King. At the time, Skate King wasn't accepting parties yet.
Yeah.
So they weren't accepting parties yet. And Skateway, to me, that's the prettiest rink we have in St. Louis. I feel like it contributed to the vibes. Like, I don't know if you saw, we had someone doing glow body paint for free. So the girls, like they had some glow body paint going on. But I believe that rink is so beautiful. I just wish it was a little bigger. And like you said, the floor not as grippy, but I think we had a pretty good time.
Well, we got a comment. Stoop, you mind reading that?
Which one? You got Tink Tink, and then you actually got one from Ramona. So I'm gonna read
the one from Tink Tink. Get the one from Tink Tink, and then I'll hit up Ramona.
All right. She said it was actually a great event. St. Louis skaters are really good at teaching lessons. Skate King was an awesome Sunday session. Ramona's comments were skate parties. It had something. What is it? Skate parties take a lot of effort, and you do, and we all do agree. She heard that it was like last week was fire. Thank you for making the parties happen.
There it is.
So the good thing, like our girl Tink Tink said about St. Louis, is we do have a lot of people that do enjoy teaching.
Yeah.
And the one thing which we are now going to divert into is groups, because you are, like you said, a part of United
Skate Squad.
United Skate Squad, and you guys do a lot of teaching yourselves.
Yes.
So, what made, I think, everybody in United kind of click?
Yeah, I could go into that. I was gonna say two things because you said something about lessons. I forgot that was a feedback that I heard. People want workshops next time because they want to learn the St. Louis style the right way. So I forgot to hit on that. That is one thing that I'll work on for next year, is having workshops set up for the out-of-towners. But going into United Skate Squad, what makes us click? I really think it's a combination of things. One, we have a purpose. We're not looking for the best skaters in the world. We're looking for the people that are passionate about teaching. So, and the people that are passionate about doing work in their community. So our process, it is a little extensive. You will interview, you do have requirements to do some community service, things like that. So to make in the group, we already have similar values to make it into the group. And then once you're there, like, I just like it's a group of fun people. We have our group chats. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's popping, and each skate party, depending on the skate parties, we might try to get a big group Airbnb, you know. So you're talking 20 of us in an Airbnb for a weekend. Oh, we acting a fool. It's family time. We're cooking together. We're in the jacuzzi together. We're playing games, you know, because we try to get some pretty fun Airbnbs. But the little time that we do get together, we really get to bond. And I think just, I don't know, having that open communication, having the group chats, you find the people you really like connect with and you talk with and build relationships with all the time. And I feel like you connect over learning as well. Like you're gonna have people in your group that you have similar styles and you learn the same things and you do the same things. But yeah,
That's so good. I know I can definitely attest to these other two imbeciles that are with us. Part of I think the most exciting thing I think about being a group when you have a good group, I think it's how well you guys gel.
Mhm.
Even if it's different, and I don't know if you'll agree, Randy. I think each group probably has to have like a certain like mission statement almost, if you'll say, what are we're gonna start our group. What is it that we all, can agree on that we want to accomplish as being a group?
Skate and
Like
go
you
home.
said, yeah, skate and go home. We
Yep.
won't- that's
Yes,
our
sir,
fallback.
baby.
That's our
Yes,
fallback.
sir.
But I think when we started, I think for the Justice League, we agreed that we were going to skate and go home. But
Yep.
one of the main things we wanted is just to make sure that our group was recognized, make sure that St. Louis, had people who were representing St. Louis. We wanted to bring awareness to St. Louis and
That's
just
it.
represent because there was not a high group, that was going out and really getting that recognition, bringing recognition back to St. Louis. So
Yeah.
we just to make sure that we represented St. Louis well. We did what we do, and then we go home. At the end of the day. So I think the successfulness of bringing a group together, I think it's that mission statement. A lot of groups have, what they're trying to accomplish all as a group. We're gonna learn together. We're gonna get better skating together.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna make sure that we do X, Y, and Z.
Because one
Yeah.
thing that truly made us stick together through this was the fact that we would go out of town. And as soon as we get home, that Sunday night, we'll go skating. And all we hear is, hey, I heard about y'all, huh? We like, what?
Right.
We heard about y'all. Y'all killed it. What? Already?
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think it's a good thing, like with you guys, that with United, you guys go out, you teach, you
Mhm.
got some of the best teachers probably in your group with, good brother with our manager Rick,
Right.
Rick. I mean, that dude devotes his whole skate party to just teaching people and having fun. And you got D and Mohawk who just good vibeful people.
I was about to
You
say
know,
that every time you turn around, they teaching somebody.
they teach or they're doing a routine, and I mean, nothing but smiles on their face, nothing but high energy. I don't know what's their secret.
And they don't turn nobody down. Like it could be they
Oh,
song and somebody come over and they don't turn anyone down.
Nope.
And the good thing I think, and what I noticed about D Hawk is that he will do a routine or do something, and then he passes the buck to someone else. Show me what you do. I want to learn that.
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite things. At a lot of parties, there will be other groups. He will go and join other groups. Like it's like we're showing support, we love, we're all one. And I feel like it also shows that he wants to learn as well, not always be the teacher.
Yeah.
And even, because I've been in other skate groups, and sometimes it's like we have to be polished, front row, polished people only. Oh no, Danny, he will put me in the front. I'm like, whoa. He's like, no, camera lady, you gonna get some shine too. Get up here.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that it's like that equal opportunity. Like we're all, like he says all the time, like when we're leading the workshops, we're like, well, who's going to be the leaders of the workshop? He said, everybody in this group is capable of teaching at the workshop. He's like, all of you. Like, I'm going to empower all of you. You are all great enough to teach at the workshop. So he definitely puts like a lot of love and encouragement behind us. And I'm like, who can teach me? But I can. I think I'm a pretty good teacher.
I think there's different characteristics that, you know, when you have a group, everybody specializes in something. I know out of the three of us, everybody hears different stuff in the music. Sometimes we get in debacles over what we hear and how we do things and how we move, but everybody hears different stuff. Everybody moves different. Everybody focuses on different things. I know, you know, I focus on movement. You know, Super, he hears music a certain way. And a GL, he's a visualist. Like he sees something, you know, before it happens. He knows, you know, what can come of something. So he has that futuristic. I see what that could be, you know, before we even see what it is. He's like, yeah, I can see we need to add this with it. And be like, oh, okay. I wouldn't have thought of that. So everybody in a group, they start kind of learning, and you start kind of putting all those attributes together, and that's what makes a group just really stay going, stay motivated, stay you know, just keep reinventing themselves, because you're taking different characteristics from everybody. But I do notice that that's how Daniel, like, he won't skate off after he does a routine. He's going, you were in here skating with us. Come on up. What is it that you do? Come on, we finna do it. We finna do that. We finna do what you do. You know, you ain't just gonna come in here and do what I do. You gonna come up in here. What did you do? We skating on your lead now. Show. So, and then they pass the buck, and it just goes around. And I think that's a great quality. I think a lot of groups need to start incorporating that. It's not just about what you do. Join in to what somebody else does, and I mean, it goes from there.
I don't know if you guys would have noticed. I think it was mostly at Coach Light. We had a time frame earlier this year where a lot of skate groups popped up in St. Louis, and I think it was all about matching uniforms. And that was the core. That was the core of the group. Like, we're gonna be real cute and pop out in these matching outfits, but didn't have there was no unison. Like, nothing was together yet. So like you said, just having those other things, I think, is what really makes the group strong, because now majority of those groups have dissolved.
And you touched on something, because I think there's a difference, and I think we kind of did a show maybe about a year ago that determines what's a group and what's a clique.
Yeah.
You know, what's a skate group, and then what's a skate clique. And to me, a clique is just a bunch of people who, when we're at the rink, you know, let's make sure we all got our uniform on, or what you wearing. We gonna make sure we in sync, and we just skate. You know, we all gonna skate together. We gonna do this. We gonna do X, Y, and Z. You know, it's certain stuff. Somebody gonna shine, and we gonna get out. We gonna just out there having fun. You know, that's the clique part of it. You know, they come wearing their matching outfits or whatever. You know, they may not be exceptional skaters, all of them. You know, I'm just saying, you know, hey, you know, this is universal. You know, it's not just in St. Louis. You know, it's pointed here, but
not in Dallas.
You know, it's everywhere. But I think that determines a clique. A group, however, is always in communication some kind of way, whether it's in the rink, outside of the rink. They, you know, they're deciding. They realize that, hey, what one person does, it's the group. You know, whatever you do, if you're a part of us, it's not you did this, it's the group did this. You know, you're a part of something bigger. So it's not just a clique thing. It's not just the one person shine. It's the group shines or nobody shines. You know, and it's how we go about it. So I think a group is just in constant unison. You know, they communicate. They make sure everything is good. Yeah, it's gonna be ups and downs, and there's gonna be disagreements, but at the end of the day, you know, they still come together, they talk about it, or they get over, and like you say, you just got to have that mission plan. Okay, you know, this is what we're going for, you know, whether or not we agree on, you know, the little things, the bigger picture is this. Are we doing this? At the end of the day, we can fall back on our mission statement, so to speak. So
Facts.
you know, that I think that's the difference between the group and the clique. Some people are cliques, some people are groups, you know.
And it's funny that you brought that up, Randy, because literally B over there just shared a group photo with us earlier this week. What photo do you still got that photo, right?
Suka shared a photo.
Oh, that was
He
Suka.
put it out there of Memphis, of like, you know, the
Oh,
good old days.
yeah.
You know, we had a few more members with us at that point in time that was rocking before life kind of took over with them. We kept on rocking though, but it was just good because we remembered those good old days, you know, when you had everybody who was on the same page and you rocking. It was new, it was fresh, you know, and we just like we didn't even know how far it was gonna go, but we just there having fun. It was fresh, we were unified. We was probably more so cliquish turning into a group at that point, you know. So we was clique turning into a group.
That's
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the good thing that I think determines groups from cliques, you know.
Yeah.
Probably the culture needs both. You need your cliques and you need your groups.
I've had a couple cliques try to recruit me in St. Louis. I'm like, oh no, baby, I'm already in the group. I'm not.
I know that's right.
They're like, you in the group because I'm the only person in my group in St. Louis. So people are like, you in the group. And when we came out for my party, 20 deep, and them all white shirts, everybody's like, oh, that's Rink.
That's a group. But the good thing too about it is, fellas, like me and Randy hung out after the Friday morning session. There's so much information out there in the skate world that we just do not know. we talked about so much stuff. The stuff that we was like, I was like, what? Really? That's an issue that's out there? Like it's a whole other realm of things that goes on at the skate rink and in the skate world that luckily we have no clue about. I mean, I was just like surprised, like, wow. But you know, that's me and Randy thing. We know about that. That's it.
I need to figure out how to get my own TV show because I swear the amount of things I hear, I could have like a For the Love and Hip Hop type TV show, but in the skate world. It's juicy.
The funny thing of it is, we hear a lot of that too. We still hear a lot of that. Like, I mean, even with me not being as active as I was before, there's still stuff that comes in comes in my way and it hits me in the lap. And I'm like, damn, that's still an issue? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not just here. It's in other cities and other states. But here still, like the stuff that we heard back 10 years ago still is doing it. Like they're still doing the same thing now 10 years later. And it's like, somebody got to get that shit up.
Right. Facts. So, Randy, what's next for you?
What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? I think the Skate Life team, I think we're all covering an event in Atlanta in November.
Okay.
I don't know what the event is off the top of my head, but it's like the second or third week in November. I'll be in Atlanta. Then after that, taking a short break, very short, like a month and a half, and start preparing for Tampa Soul Roll, Houston Roundup, starting back up with all the traveling. It's so addicting. And I wish I had more money to hit every single party. I go to a lot.
Yeah, because we're going to ask you to come to Jersey with us. You should come in and
Where's Jersey? I love Jersey.
The same weekend you probably be in Atlanta.
I mean, Philly, not Jersey, though, but Philly.
Well, it's like Philly / Jersey. We'll be at Millennium November 19th. It's November 19th, so we're going to be out there. We're getting brought out by Indy, Great on Skates. My guy Vince out there. Spins is out there. So our good friend Tyrone Dennis who's been like, yo, man, I've been trying to get Justice League out to Philly for the longest. Like,
Yeah.
y'all coming, you know. So
Yeah.
Tyrone Dennis, he, you know, he almost to me is like one of the originators of catching things on footage. Before it was Skate Life, you know, before WESKATE.CLIPZ, Tyrone Dennis was out there just capturing stuff, sending it to people, you know.
Yes.
So he like, you know, hey, about time. I've been trying to get y'all, I don't know for how long to get out here to Jersey. So, you know, we going out November 19th. We'll
Y'all
be
are
out
gonna love
there.
it.
You hear it first. We're going to be doing an R&B workshop at Houston Roller Roundup. R&B workshop. So you know you gotta come out there. You know you gotta come out to our workshop. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Because
ballrooming.
I still need you to finish teaching me how to ballroom because I still don't know if I'm breathing yet.
B, you got a out of breath room? What's going on with that?
Okay,
No,
this is backstory.
this is the thing. So
There
this is the thing.
there you go. There you go.
Randy is such like a technical person. So she focuses so much on making sure everything is right, making sure her foot right, making sure she don't mess up. So she is so focused that she forgets to breathe. So I see this, like she doesn't want to mess up. She doesn't want to do bad. So I can see all of that going across her forehead. Like she's so focused. But when you don't breathe, you're not relaxed. And I tell people like that is the ultimate key to ballrooming is you have to be like relaxed. You have to part of being relaxed, breathing. And people just focus so much on getting it and trying to be good. I'd be like, you're gonna pass out. You're not breathing. You're tight. Right. You know, your muscles are tight and your body's tight. You know, you're not breathing. Once you breathe and relax, and as soon as she does, she's like, and then it's so much easier. Then she's like, okay, I'm forgetting to breathe. So that's my thing with Randy.
There's literally a video of me ballrooming, and all you hear is Brandon in the background. Breathe, Randy. Breathe.
I'm like, you got it. You got it. You got the technicality of it. Just breathe. Just relax and enjoy it now.
I told myself, I said, maybe I need to stop traveling because I got to be the most ass skater out of St. Louis because I don't feel like I'm great at any of our styles. Like when I go out of town, people are like, can you teach me ballroom? I'm like, I cannot teach you ballroom. Can I do it if I have a great leader? Yes, I am not confident to teach it. Then at Skate King, I was trying to leg a little bit, and one of the young people grabbed me. He's like, let's go, Randy. I'm like, whoa, I'm a fraud. I don't really know how to leg, y'all. Like,
hilarious. Oh my God.
Like, wait. I don't think I'm home long enough to get very good at our style.
But you know what? That's the thing. And even when we go out and we teach ballroom, it's our interpretation of how we've learned it and how we're able to, transfer it to somebody else. We can only hope that we do the people who actually taught us justice and teaching it to somebody else. So with us doing teaching and workshops, I always just like to start off like, hey, this is my interpretation, okay? Because I don't want to, teach somebody something and say this is the authentic way. This is the ritual way. You cut the goat off the head and you put the cross on your forehead and blood. Like I don't never want to say that this is the way you learn something. It's just our interpretation of what we've learned from it and our takeaway to pass it on. So we can only hope that we do the people justice in teaching anything that we learn. Like we're doing even a little couple skating for people who are at the workshop, just like backwards couple stuff, spinning, all of that stuff to just really catch that vibe of couple skating and that togetherness stuff, so it's just an interpretation, it's just that's how I started off. Like I'm not teaching you, I'm showing you.
I'm showing you.
I'm showing you my version.
I'm St. Louis smooth as butter. I'm smooth. Now, when it gets to the actual styles, I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, you know.
You know what's crazy? Most cities, I've been to a lot of parties. I've never heard anyone do a St. Louis roll call until I went to IR in Chicago. And when I tell you, I got so excited and I went out there and I stood, I was like, wait, what do we do? I don't know why. I blinked. I was just like, what do we do?
So we got so much. So I was like, we got so many different styles. I was like, we leg, we do
glide,
G slide, we glide, we ballroom, we got so much stuff that they don't even, that out of town folks don't even know all the stuff that we capable of doing, you know.
So now, Randy, the next time you go out, you ask the question, what don't we do? That's to be the question that you need to ask.
I'm ready now. You should have seen me because the song they played, only thing I could think of was G slide. And about halfway through my G slide, I was like, wait a minute, we glide. And I was like, look at all this open space. Now I start wetting it all by myself with them glides. Like,
go. And then it looks so good when you got 2 or 3 people that's gliding together. They go from one side to the other, you know.
Yeah, this year, Chad and I, Skate Life, we ended up gliding and it looked good. And he said, well, you came a long way because he was one of the first people to teach me when I started skating 5 years ago. So for him to see me in my little Chicago $50 skates, just stumbling around to now, he's like, oh, you done got smooth. I'm like, yeah.
So yeah,
you're
you're skating everywhere and learning everything. You're gonna be better than all of us here pretty soon if we don't watch out. So just be able to share that knowledge.
Yes. And thank you, Greg. I see your comment. It is the ATL Squad skate party. That's the one I'm going to in Atlanta.
Okay. That's with the ATL Squad. Yeah. Okay. So that is, we got to look that up to see when that is. We got to shout them out because we're actually friends on Facebook with ATL Squad, and they got a lot of people that we know.
What event I don't want to miss next year? I'm just curious if you guys are going to try to go. Skate Club Barcelona.
Oh yeah, that's in our plans.
So Leo has been like banging me over the head about getting out to Barcelona. So we definitely got to get out there because he didn't pave the way now for St. Louis out there. He didn't went out there twice, I want to say, that I know of. Who knows if he didn't went more, but he has paved the way out there in Barcelona. And he's like, oh my God, they're gonna love everybody from St. Louis that comes out there. So we are definitely Barcelona. It's in the plans. It is definitely in the plans. So
I'll be there with y'all.
We got the workshop in Houston Roundup. We're gonna see about trying to get down there to Tampa Road because we had them on the show. And I know they looking for us to be down there too. So we got that coming up. London. Oh my God. Yeah.
When is London's party? What time of the year is London?
It's on the 18th. The 18th and 20th. It's got to be November because that's the same one. Philly. Have we not been going to Philly? That could have been something. We might have been out there. So yeah, ATL Squad is November 18th. That's that Friday. So it is the same week that we're gonna unfortunately be in Philly. But we got to represent for everybody. That's why we got, St. Louis, you going to ATL, we going to Philly, New Jersey. So, we everywhere. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, they saying the London party is the 3rd week in July.
But Greg said November.
No, I think he's talking about a different party.
Oh, he's probably talking about the ATL Squad. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
And Tanya's saying 3rd week of July is London.
For the London, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta get out to London. I'm scared if I go out to London, I might not come back.
We all might not come back.
Yeah, I feel that way about London, like I feel that way about Canada. Like we need to go skate.
That's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to retire in Canada or somewhere like that because Yeah, Canada. I went out there, and when I tell you there's no segregation out there in Canada. Everybody's different. Like it'll be somebody that looks like you that talks like they're from Britain. You'll never know it.
From France.
They got a whole lot of
they speak French. They speak French in Canada.
Yeah, it's just everybody's different, but everybody is accepting of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think somebody is, they're definitely not. They're mixed with something else, or they're from another culture, or they've experienced something different. So
yeah, you'll find a bunch of Nigerians there.
It's not even a but. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. You never know.
One of my favorite skaters up there, he always calls himself a Jamaican Canadian. Roller Rouge. He's Canadian and Jamaican.
Yep.
You'll never know it looking at people. So you just I think the no segregation like that, the separation of like different people over in this area and that area like we have here in the US, it's none of that. It's just everybody is free and loves each other and talks to each other. You know, they just come up and they're talking, you know, whatever, because they enjoy the different, you know, experiencing differentness. You know, if you're from a different culture, they want to know. You know, there's not like, oh no, my culture's better. No, you know, it's none of that. It's equality. You know, it's togetherness. So that's why I say it was one of the best experiences that I had since I've been just traveling in general and been alive thus far. That a certain place like that just exists. So I'm sure there are more, but I mean, from this standpoint, that's just been one of the best experiences that I've had just visiting someplace.
Indeed.
So that's why we say Canada. That's why we're gonna retire there. You know. But London, I think, is the same way because I know some people from London, and they are just great people. So. Roll on London, July 30th. That's what we got. So it's like between July 23rd to 26th, looks like. July 23rd to 26th. So keep that in y'all calendars. We'll keep that. We'll kind of keep that posted. We'll probably try to make way. We'll start doing a calendar thing where we just gonna put a calendar up and show every party that month, and we'll go from there. We're gonna make this podcast a little bit different in the sense where we can showcase a lot of things that's coming up, try to get people out, try to get the word out. So, you know, we might ask you to come on the show a little bit frequent, you know, to just kind of tell us what you experience out there in the parties that we don't get to, and just that vibe that we can share with everybody on our show. So we appreciate you, Miss Randy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anything you want to say before you take off?
If you don't already, go follow WESKATE.CLIPZ on Instagram.
There you go.
All
right, Randy, we appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
And we appreciate that lingerie party. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is make sure it's lingerie again next year.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
First, can we get away with a butt naked party?
No.
Nude party. He wants a nude party.
Too soon.
Can we get away with naked with
I'm there for it because I just went to my first nude beach when I was skating out in California. So I'm here for nudity. I'm here for it.
I mean, maybe we got to break them in slowly. So we did lingerie. We can do like panties and bra and boxer party, and then the next one we going. Then we just
t-shirts with your panties on.
There you go.
And then the next party, we just going to straight butt start naked party. Okay.
Give her about the 5th annual. By her 5th annual, she'd be ready for naked.
Oh yeah.
Give about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit.
There you go.
What's the name of like? Oh, that's what somebody said next year. They said it should just be the lingerie party and then a Freaknik party. And I'm like, oh my god, guys.
Yeah. Hey, Randy's 5th annual Nuts and Nipples party. That's what it's gonna be. Just nuts.
There we go. In and in. In and in.
Tanya, I see your question. Naptown. When was that? It's like when is Naptown? It's like late summer, right?
Yes.
Naptown Railrollers, I think so.
Yeah. Randy, Greg wants to know your channel on YouTube.
So, Greg, I don't have a YouTube yet, and I keep hearing feedback that I need to start one. I think I'm gonna get on that. I think my problem is finding the time, because between all of the travel and me working my actual job and keeping up with the Instagram, I'm struggling to find time to establish the YouTube and be able to keep up with it. But that's on my to-do list, Greg. I swear.
There it is.
So Naptown's party is in July. Naptown's party is July 30th. Well, it's in July, I should say. I don't know if it'll be the 30th, but it probably looks like it's that last week in July. They just had their 13th annual, so it'll be their 14th annual next year in July.
Right.
And if you do Naptown, I highly suggest going to the Indianapolis State Fair, because that was freaking amazing when I went on Sunday. Just saying.
Okay.
All right, there it is.
The State Fair was awesome.
Ow. Okay. Well, I think we've done our due diligence on this show.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you, Randy, for coming in. Like I say, your 2nd annual Rhythm and Bounce party was definitely something that we need more of. You know, we wouldn't be mad at you if you threw another pre Rhythm and Bounce. You know,
Right.
Yeah. But you know, we can hold off. We can hold off and wait for the next one.
You know, I didn't want to do anything in the spring because I didn't want to step on the toes of Skills on Wheels. If it does start back up. So
it's definitely coming back.
It's coming back?
Yeah, it's definitely coming back.
We got the word from Miss Donna that it's on. I got the word from Al that they're ready to do.
So did I. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be here April. So you guys buckle your boots. We gonna be back. So we all gotta kind of showcase and show around and get everybody to come because they ready.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere we go, they ask, "When the St. Louis skate party? When are they having it?" So
it's coming, and it's coming with a vengeance.
We shall return, man. We shall return. Oh, Randy, before you leave, I need to let you know that I need to give a shout out to the ladies that you had over on the side there that had that twerk pyramid going on. I've never seen one of them in my life, but it was like 5 down at the bottom, and then it all went all the way up to the top to where it was just one. So it was just like 13 motherfuckers over there just doing a twerk on a pyramid. So all you saw,
I couldn't even take my eyes off of that. I was
knees and cheeks, baby. Just knees and cheeks.
Wow. The wall where the slideshow was going. Did y'all see that wall, the back wall?
I saw the video of the slide wall, but I saw the video where they were standing up on the seats. People, a couple of them, it was like 4 of them down on the ground.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
I need to see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Good God of Murgatroyd. That's all I can say.
Oh no.
Murgatroyd. Boy, those young ones, they just when that music get in that system, boy, they just get to going. That music and liquor, and I mean, wow. Okay. All right, we gonna end the show off on that note.
There you go. That's how we do it.
Randy, thank you for coming in, hon. Please keep checking in with us. We're gonna stay in contact with you. Thanks for everything you're doing. We got week clips popping. You got videos. I mean, we was gonna get into how many people bug you about when you gonna play my video, but we can say that. We can say that one for another show. Start jotting. Just get
a couple of us videographers on here. We could bring Chad on, me.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that about the people that bully y'all about let me get that video. When you gonna post my video? What I gotta do to get that video?
Oh hell no! You ain't shit.
That's neither here nor there. Like I said, be looking for that show. What I got to do to get that video from you? That's coming out soon.
Oh,
You
look,
ain't
he
shit.
just brought up something controversial because
Yeah. Didn't he?
Yeah,
Roll
yeah.
Kelly.
That's what I
I'ma
say. Stay tuned.
Roll Kelly.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's coming. That's coming.
That's it.
We got to do it. It's part of the culture. We got to do it for the culture. We got to put
We
it
got
out.
to do it.
You know,
It's heard it here first.
Talk about it. So that's gonna be a fun show, though. We're gonna make that fun, but we're gonna make it informative. So at the same time, you know, hey, don't give it up for a video. You know what I'm saying? So rock drink, don't give it up for a video. All right. All right. Randy, thank you for coming out. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Shit.
We didn't went over our time limit by 10 minutes. So okay, we gonna get up out of here. The Ciroc is kicking in and we getting it. We gotta get out of here before we lose our sponsors.
Right.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Thank you, Randy. We're gonna check back with you soon. Okay, hon?
All right. Thanks. Bye, guys.
See you later. All right. I mean, that was great for the second annual Rhythm and Bounce.
Right.
The Lingerie and Pajama Party along with the Bounce House. So be looking for that, guys, in the near future. Come on out if you want to, showcase your lingerie and Victoria's Secrets. We welcome all that look good in it,
Yeah.
So, just be good, and if you can't be good at it.
Hey, David, we see you.
Holla. All right. What up, D?
Yeah, that's my guy right there. What up, man?
We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Greg, our A1 since day one.
Yeah.
Miss Hill, OD. Nobody came to see you. Otis, Tink Tink. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please keep informing everybody about this skate podcast and what we're doing and what we talk about. We really need everybody. We're starting to now do a challenge within ourselves to everywhere we go. We're going to be telling people, can we get your phone? Can you subscribe to Justice League Skate Talk? So that's coming in. We're trying to do that every day, where we are just bringing more people to our podcast because we've gotten this far with y'all, but the only way we're going to continue to grow is us hustling and trying to do it for ourselves. So that's what we're going to do. We motivated. We got something good going here. And Greg, I agree. Not only do you have to drink responsibly, but you also must skate responsibly. So
Very much so. Very much so.
And we're going to keep that in our podcast to always skate responsibly. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
I like that. We may have to give you a holder's fee for that, Greg. Bottle of Ciroc. Let us know the next time where you're going to be at. We got something for you, or whatever you drink. Showcase.
We always got you, Greg.
We can give you the Ciroc, but we're willing to go ahead and pay for whatever you drink. Whether it be alkaline water, whatever you need, we're going to do it. Okay, Greg, whatever you need. Folgers, we got you. Starbucks, whatever you do, we gonna supply that for you because we got to pay for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look to you. So, it doesn't matter because we're about to kick it off and get up out of here. This is Justice League. We are the Justice League, and this is Skate Talk, where we talk all skate, nothing but the skate. Yep. It doesn't matter. And I tell you again, it doesn't matter because we go all around the world. If we're in where we coming up to, Philadelphia, ATL, Cali, Indianapolis, Wichita, New Orleans, Chicago, or right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, indeed. The Just Us League, Dark Knight, Superman, GL. We're out of here. Hey, drink responsibly.
That's it.
Diamonds are forever.
And
Diamonds
so,
are forever. I'm drinking the Ciroc. I'm so gone. We're just asleep. We're not going nowhere. God damn it. We'll be here. We'll be here. When the next show before we get out of here?
2 weeks from now.
2
We'll
weeks
actually
from today.
on our show in Philly, probably, right?
I'm giving the date. I'm giving the date.
Yeah, I think so.
Get out of here. Find your calendars. Mark this shit. God damn it.
If we're in Philly, you're more than welcome to join us in Philly.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
now our next show will probably be what, the 11th?
11th.
Yeah.
November 11th.
There you go.
So November 11th.
There you
November
go. So
States. That's right.
week
November
before Philly,
States.
brother. Week before Philly, man.
November 11th. So we got to bring all of Philly on for the November 11th.
Yep.
To showcase what we got in store for y'all in Philly.
Yep.
We got a lot. You can look on Instagram. They've been promoting. We out there with Tony, that ballroom guy. We're
Yes,
out
sir.
there. It's going to be a monumental ballrooming experience out in Philly.
Yeah.
Y'all need to make sure we're going to have footage. We're going to go live from there to let y'all see. I'm hearing we got people already ready for us to come out there. You'll see the videos that's coming. We got stuff in store. It's the Justice League. We're the best thing going today.
There it is.
And diamonds are forever.
And so
And
is the
so
Justice
is the
League.
Justice League.
Take us out. God damn it.
You know what? We just gonna take it out real quick because we ain't got nothing else to prove. We ain't got shit else to say. On that note, fellas, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That's how you end the show, goddammit.
Another good
Shit.
one. Another good one.